Hello, my name is Alice, and during my life, I've let some people down. And by some people, I mean my parents, and by my parents, I mean my dad. When I was little, he encouraged me to do a lot of sports. I did all kinds of sports. I did gym, and then I did swimming, I did kayak, I did surfing, I did football and volleyball and others. And I will get into contests, competitions, and I will never get first place. I will get at most third place or a honorable mention. And that for him was a failure. That meant I failed. And for me, that meant that I wasn't good enough, that I was worth nothing. He had these huge expectations for me that I couldn't reach. I tried to very hard because I want to be worth to him, to prove him that I am worth something. And to this day I don't do sports anymore, but I participate in other kind of competitions. I do writing and filmmaking and art. And because art is not a real thing, according to him, that is not worth nothing. I get first place, I get second place, but he never congratulates me because he had this expectation for me to be great at sport, and because I didn't make it, I am worth nothing to him. And what does this teaches me? To this day, I still try to prove my dad that I am worth something by doing other stuff. And this gives me very overwhelming feelings. This gives me a feeling that I am not satisfied with myself. This gives me bad thoughts. And because I don't want to live with bad thoughts, I talked to someone. I told them I'm scared. I'm scared that that my dad will forever be what's the opposite of proud? He will never be proud of me. He will never congratulate me for my achievements. Let me look for it. Well, he's ashamed of having me as a daughter because I never achieve first place in sports. And I did talk to someone. That someone told me, well, what then? Are you really gonna live the rest of your life trying to live up to those expectations? You're not made for sports. I am not made for sports. But that doesn't mean I am a complete failure. That doesn't mean that I'm not worth something. That doesn't mean I failed in life. And I realize that's true. Okay, if my father has this unreal image of what his daughter is, that is his fault, not mine. And it is not worth that I keep thinking that I need to prove something when that is not true. I don't have to prove anything to anyone. It doesn't matter if it's someone close to you, if it's your parent, as close as your parent. Okay, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You cannot live your life trying to prove people that you're someone that you're not. Okay? If your mother once thought you were going to be, a great dancer, and you're just not a good dancer at all, then don't live the rest of your life trying to prove her that you're a good dancer when you're not. You might not be a good dancer, but you might be a great chef. That's something to be proud of. You need to be proud of the things that you're good at. My dad wished that I was good at sports, but I'm not. I'm good at doing art. And art gives me life, art gives me freedom. It gives me tons of very good stuff that I'm proud of. But I will not stop that happiness because someone else does not want that for me. Am I making sense? You have to prove them that you are good at something. That something might not be the thing they had in mind, but maybe they will realize. They will not even tell you, but they will realize. My son, my daughter is very good at this thing. I might not be proud of it, but they are great, and they will do very great stuff. You don't have to live a life that is not the life you want for yourself, just to live up to those expectations. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You just gotta live your life and have fun. And you know me, I always tell you, just have fun. Well, thank you and goodbye.